of flight. So I'm just going to kind of talk as this goes because it's a little bit long. I decided not to chop it up too much, but I kind of like speed it up during most phases. But you know, I stop when important things happen. But I'm just going to kind of talk about weird things that happened as we went through. Yeah, this is really exciting. So this is like the first time I'm really like recording myself for a video, so I apologize for that. But you know, fine-tuning the periapsis and apoapsis here. You never know what you're gonna need until it's too late, so just taking care of it early never hurts. I really enjoyed this like mission, this little like Apollo-style mission. This is actually the second time I did it. And I had to do a few loads when there were a few glitches that happened, but there wasn't anything too crazy, so overall I felt like it went really well. I used orbital stages for like creating the orbit, which was a mistake in hindsight. I should probably use a sustaining stage for like orbital insertions, but oh well, I can't do much about that. Anywho, so with the circularizing burn, I put myself. It's actually a really good equatorial orbit. I think it's only about 0.1 degrees off, so that was really good. I was really happy with that. I'm just gonna kind of shut up for a little bit here now, while we do the transfer to the moon. Well, to the Mun, I should say, right? So I missed my first encounter because I was wondering whether I should reform into like the the classic Apollo where you have the lander and the capsule facing each other, but I ran into some problems with that, so I decided against it. I actually did have to reload a checkpoint there because I had forgotten to transfer someone to the lander. And so I couldn't do like the Matt Lone easy method of docking. So here I actually should have set the impulse a little higher. I lowered it because I didn't want it flying away, but I really should have set it higher because you'll see it in a second, but the decoupler actually gets in the way and it gets pinched. And I actually go to the tracking station and I clear all the debris. So it's not life accurate with like debris being like taken care of. So I had to go back and I had to take care of debris, but I hope that's not like too big of an issue. So in a second here, I'm gonna do a inclination change because I just can't stand like a non-equatorial orbit. Also, it's just kind of like makes it easier. I did it by lining up the orbit of the moon with the orbit of Kerbin around the sun, since they're both in line, and where that all intersects, you put a maneuver node, and you're good from there. So this landing is a little rough. It's a little rough. I could have done it better. You'll see that there's a bounce in there, but you know, all in all, I'm pretty happy with how it went. So I'm happy with how it went. Upcoming though is a little bug that I noticed. This is actually the second time I have noticed this bug. But what's going to happen is I'm going to send a Kerbal for EVA, and the command module is going to freak out and kind of just launch itself in the direction of the hole. And luckily, with my RCS, I have enough power to overcome that, but, you know, still a little frustrating. Oh, but yeah, another important thing is that it didn't happen when I popped out the second Kerbal, so I really don't know what it is. Also, you can't capitalize 2 letters in a row, so Roman numerals don't really work on flags. But 2 bugs, that's it. I had the persistent landing bug here, where it constantly thinks it's landed. This apparently is not a new one. It's a new one for me. I've never had it happen, but yeah, take that how you will. But with the landing bug persisted for the rest of this kind of like intercept. So it kind of made everything a little more difficult since I couldn't see how close I was going to be. So I had to do it all kind of by ear. And I reloaded a save just to see if I could fix that, but no, nothing. So I just had to deal with it. You know, how you deal with it. So here in a second, I'm gonna have to. I don't feel confident docking in the dark, so I wait until we go all the way around the planet or around the moon. Despite the fact that I probably could have put myself into a great place before we popped out into the sun. Of course, being ever committed to no waste in space, I made sure to accelerate towards Kerbin and put myself on a collision course before undocking the lander. I did have some issues here with engines and whether they were activated or not. The text on the buttons wasn't quite lining up with what it was, so that was a little frustrating, but you know, I figured it out. Oh, another really weird glitch, a see-through Kerbin. Once again, this was just something that I had to deal with. I tried reloading the play. I don't know like the terminology that's used internally, but I tried like reloading the like state. You'll see that as I get closer, it loads in, but I wasn't quite sure like what happened there. Just like that, all 3 curls are safe and sound back at home. Apparently they wanted to be in the spin cycle for a moment longer with a weird parachute behavior, but quickly cut that. And with that, yeah,